Snow-dusted sunlight spilled through the cafe windows, turning the Christmas decorations into quiet sparks of gold. Maribel Hayes realized she had been rejected without a single word. The chair across from her remained empty, her untouched coffee cooling as people glanced, then looked away. The message on her phone had already been read hours ago, but the man never came. In that bright daytime cafe filled with laughter and clinking cups, the silence around Maribel felt louder than any holiday song. She had dressed carefully, brushed her hair twice, and practiced her hopeful smile in the mirror, believing that this Christmas blind date might finally be the moment she was seen as more than her silence. Before the story continues, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet miracles that can happen when people choose compassion, please like this video, comment, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to the channel Touch of Keenness. Your support helps stories like this reach hearts that need them. Maribel had been deaf since childhood, the world to her shaped by expressions, movement, and the gentle language of hands. She worked as a library archivist, surrounded by the comfort of books and predictable order, yet loneliness followed her like a shadow. When a coworker suggested a Christmas blind date, Maribel hesitated but agreed, thinking maybe the season itself could soften hearts. The cafe was filled with daylight and pine, scented air, families stopping in after shopping, children pressing noses to the glass. Each minute that passed felt heavier. She finally accepted the truth. She lowered her eyes, folded her hands, and prepared to leave quietly, as she always did. That was when two small figures appeared at her table, presence sudden but gentle. The twin girls, no older than 7, wore matching red coats and knitted hats with poms bouncing as they moved. Their names were Anaya and Syra, sisters with curious eyes and fearless smiles. They didn't speak. Instead, their small hands lifted, fingers moving in careful, practiced signs. They asked if they could join her, froze, her breath catching, then slowly nodded, tears blurring the festive lights. She signed back, surprised by how naturally the conversation flowed, as if the world had finally decided to meet her halfway. The girls explained through their hands that their mother was ordering pastries nearby, and that their grandmother was deaf too. They had learned sign language early, treating it not as a burden but as a gift. As they sat together, Maribel felt something loosen inside her chest. The rejection that had burned moments before softened, replaced by warmth she hadn't expected. People around them noticed the small circle of moving hands, the shared smiles, the unspoken understanding. For once, Maribel wasn't invisible. Their mother, Celeste Roman, soon noticed and approached, her face filled with gratitude and quiet emotion. She apologized with her eyes for the interruption, but Maribel shook her head, assuring her it was a kindness. Celeste shared, through writing and gestures, how her own mother had taught her daughters empathy, reminding them that the world often overlooks those who communicate differently. The cafe felt brighter, as if the daylight itself leaned closer, listening. As the minutes passed, Maribel realized that this unexpected meeting mattered more than any blind date ever could. The twins showed her drawings, explained their Christmas plans, and signed stories about baking cookies and decorating trees in the afternoon sun. Maribel laughed silently, a soundless joy that filled her entire being. She had come expecting rejection, but instead found belonging. The man who never showed up faded into irrelevance, a ghost of a smaller life she no longer wanted. Just before the story comes to a close, please take a moment to comment below and tell us where you are watching from, or share a small act of kindness that changed your life. Your words help build a community of compassion. It was time to leave. The twins hugged Maribel tightly, their arms warm against her winter coat. Celeste promised they would meet again, and Maribel believed her. As she stepped back into the daylight street, Christmas lights still glowing faintly against the blue sky, she felt lighter than she had in years. The rejection no longer defined her, the connection did. She walked home knowing that sometimes the love meant for us arrives in unexpected forms, at unexpected tables, carried by small hands brave enough to reach out.